say spooky video because I'm used to the Vlogtober thing now. You guys, I'm so sad that Vlogtober is coming to an end after today. After the day that you watch this video, it is the end of Vlogtober. Like, I am so sad about that, but at the same time, I'm actually kind of, like, relieved.
It's time for another one page at a time video, and I actually skipped a week because I was a little bit behind because of the haunt. And so yeah, we're getting closer to the end because look at how much we have left in this book. Like, that makes me so sad. I've really enjoyed doing this all year. Like, it's the only thing that has really been exciting for me. It says, fill this space with bad habits, then cut it out. So, my bad habits are overthinking, losing my temper, procrastinating, oversleeping, and being lazy, eating too much, holding on to what I need to let go, and then I just put, I can't cut it out, and I put like a little scissors up at the top of the dotted line, and that's all I did to this page. I didn't actually cut it out because I didn't want to ruin the page, but it is true. Like, I really have a hard time cutting it out sometimes when it comes to some of these bad habits. By the way, sorry if you guys hear any, like, weird noises. My cats are in here. And also, if I sound sick, it's because I am. I'm trying to get over a cold or a flu or something. I don't know if it's a flu or a cold. I don't really know. But I'm still kind of sick. And don't pay too much attention to other people's curated public lives. Hashtag no filter. So I just put in here, everything in this world is not what it seems to be. Everything's twisted, which is so true. Like, the stuff that you see on Instagram and stuff isn't always how it is with people in their real lives. Write that message that you just can't send. And then it gave you like a little cell phone. And I put, I wish it wouldn't have turned out the way it did, but I want you to know I don't hate you. I still think of you, and I really miss you. And then I put the other person putting I miss you too. And I just put, every time this comes up, I have that feeling come rushing back. And this page is actually kind of depressing for me because there is one person that comes to mind, and I'm not going to mention them on camera. Yeah, I do really miss them, but I know that everything happens for a reason. List 5 people you used to know and what happened. My 5 people were Autumn, Nikki, Brittany, Carlos, and Rebecca. And it says we literally just grew apart. So literally all I did was draw their names or write their names in different colors. And Autumn and Nikki were elementary school friends, so was Brittany and Rebecca, and then Carlos was an ex-boyfriend. Life, you know, it happens. The next page had a little soda can, so I just drew my own soda can of cherry cola, and I just put I'm addicted to cherry cola, and then I put a little emoji with its tongue out because cherry Pepsi is my absolute fave. The next page said, write a letter to an internet friend that you don't know and can't remember adding. Send a photo of this page as an icebreaker. So there wasn't really one person in mind whenever I did this page, so I didn't actually write this to like one person in particular. I just put like a little quote on there, and it says, there are no strangers, just friends you haven't met yet. And it's kind of funny because people tell you, like, all your life, don't talk to strangers, but how else do you make friends? Like, have you ever thought about that? Like, have you ever sat down and thought about that? Like, how else would you have met your friends? How else would you and your friends have gotten to know each other if you didn't talk to a stranger? Everybody starts out as strangers at first. I guess they just mean like strangers that are kind of sketchy. Make a plan of action to handle your tasks this week. And I just put a little quote. I put, lack of direction, not lack of time, is the problem. We all have 24-hour days. Then down below that I put, truly I need a break. I'm always doing something every second of every day. The following page said, look up today. Look for big cracks, ceiling tiles, and ornate details. Draw or describe your favorite. So, didn't go anywhere. Was at home, as usual. Yeah, this is a little bar strip thingy. And then these are the little flower, like, I don't know, the little thingies that hold the wall, the ceiling up into the ceiling. I don't know. And then this was a leak and like a little spot where they had like messed up. I don't know. But yeah, there was my ceiling, and that was a ceiling in the living room. Make a playlist for singing in the shower. I made like a big soap bubble with a bunch of tiny bubbles around it. I didn't put 9. I put 10 songs that are perfect for singing in the shower. So I have number 1, Come Clean, Hilary Duff. Number 2, Let It Go, Frozen. 3, I Want It That Way, the Backstreet Boys. 4 was All About That Bass, Meghan Trainor, which I'm not really crazy about, but it is like a very catchy song. 5 is Don't Stop Believing, Journey. 6 is I Feel Like a Woman, Shania Twain. 7 is Since You've Been Gone, Kelly Clarkson. 8 is Shake It Off, Taylor Swift. 9 was Wanna Be, Spice Girls. And 10 was Bye Bye Bye, NSYNC. So, yeah, that was my little playlist for singing in the shower. And then the following page said, one thing, no thing, anything, something, everything. So then I just put this little quote around the page, like kind of like a border. And it just says, enjoy the little things in life, for one day you'll wake up and realize they were the big things. And you can barely see it because I did it in white crayon, but I kind of like the way that these black pages look with like the white crayon and stuff. But yeah, and that quote is so true. The following page said date checklist, and then it gave you like a big list of different things that you might need on a date. Put a big X over top of it and put no boyfriend, no problem, because I am currently single and ready for a Pringle. I do not want a boyfriend right now. So, yeah. And I'm carefree. I don't have any problems. The next page said, tell me about that really funny thing that happened. So, I wrote a little story. And I put, once upon a time, my fur baby Cuddles was sitting on the coffee table sniffing something. And my dad asked, what are you doing? Side note, I had just got done eating popcorn before this happened. Well, he finally gets her to look up, and she had a bitty piece of popcorn stuck to her nose. It was so funny. I wish that I would have been recording at that point in time. So yeah, I just drew like a little picture of Cuddles with popcorn stuck to her nose, and then popcorn around her, and that's what I did to that page. The following page said, ha ha ha, oh man, okay. Phew. Let's take a breather. Tell me something boring while I try to stop giggling. So I just drew a clock, and then I put waiting for something that isn't going to happen, because I couldn't really think of anything else that was boring. Maybe I'm like 2-3 weeks behind. I don't really know. It's been a while since I've made one of these videos. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like Tumblr or something. I had like the notes, and it says, wow, everyone loves your posts. I just drew some fall leaves because I couldn't think of anything else, and the leaves were starting to change where I live, and they are so pretty. The next page said, it's just paper, draw a brick wall, put it up, and then tear it down. So I did draw a brick wall, but I'm not tearing it out of my book just because I don't want to. So it's staying like that. Then the following page said, if you didn't tear down your wall, that is okay too. Maybe you can let your wall down at your own pace, brick by brick. So I just put this little quote on here that says, you are only confined by the walls you build yourself. And then I drew some bricks falling around it. The next page said, tell me about your day. And so I put, I started my day with a shower, then I ate some bacon, and then I spent the rest of the night filming my short horror film, which you guys seen yesterday. So yeah, and then I just drew like little illustrations to go along with what I put there. I even put my little creepy doll mask that I used in my short horror film. The next page said, what is the best advice you've ever received? And the best advice I have ever received was go at your own pace. So I just wrote that in here in really funky font, and the person who told me this was actually my friend JR. I don't know, it's just like ever since he told me that, like it kind of stuck with me, and it helps me when I'm kind of struggling. What was the first funeral you attended? Do you think it gets easier? How do you cherish and honor a loved one? So I just wrote down my feelings in here, and I put, I believe the first funeral I ever attended was my great-grandmother's, and I was so young at the time I didn't know really what was going on. It was really scary, and I spent most that evening with my grandparents and sister. I've had family members pass on, and I've been to several funerals. I've never really had anyone who I was extremely close to. I wouldn't say it goes away completely. The pain of losing someone is always there. I think you'll always miss them. However, as long as you know their spirit is there always, it sure can help. Call them up while they're still alive and tell them you love them. Spend time with them every chance you get. Life's too short. And yeah, I mean, I have had family members pass on, but nobody that I was really like close to. And I'd say like the only like close family member that I've had pass on is my 3 cats, Midnight, Booger, and Tigger. And I know a lot of people are going to laugh at me for that, but hey, I mean, your pets are just as much as family members as like humans are, because like you get attached to them and they just become a part of your family. And you guys know how much my cats mean to me and how much I love them. So when they passed away, it did break my heart, but I get little signs all the time that they're still here with me. That comforts me. That alone helps me cope with losing them. I mean, it doesn't take it away fully, but like I know that they're still there. Maybe not here physically, but spiritually, yes, they are. Okay, so then the following page said, list 10 things that you love to do. So I did as I was told, and I put scare people, work haunts, obviously, make videos, take photos, play with my cats, spend time with friends, sleep, read books, eat, work on my journals, and go for walks. There is 10 things that I love to do. If you're watching this video, be sure to let me know 10 things that you love to do as well. And then the following and the last page from these past, I believe, 3 weeks says draw an arm and then cover it in tattoos. So I did just that. I drew a very muscular arm, and I just drew like little doodles. There's an arrow, a smiley face, a pizza, a crown, a heart that says cats, some stars, a swirly, majig. There's just all kinds of different stuff on there. But yeah, there's my little tattoo sleeve. So yeah, those were all the pages that I did in my one page at a time from these past couple of weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a big old thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already and become a morbid maniac. And feel free to leave a comment and let me know your favorite pages. I'm sorry that it's taken me so long to get back on the one page at a time thing. It's just I've been so busy with the haunt and I just have a lot of stuff to catch up on. But I hope you guys enjoyed Vlogtober and happy Halloween, because whenever you're watching this, it is going to be Halloween. But yeah, let me know and I will see you guys in my next video.